It's Week 13 of the National Football League. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' reigning league MVP. Terrific doesn't cover his last game. He was simply perfect throwing it around. It's the Raiders.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber escaping the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber steps away to his left. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. Barber eluding the pressure right. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. Now he'll take over here again, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into fourth place all time. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Throwing to start the drive. Barber flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Amari Cooper, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to...
Throwing to start the drive. Barber escaping the pressure right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught at the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Throwing to start the drive. Barber forced out to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Being chased out left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's good for a Las Vegas.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We get it right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, halftime. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Dancing to his left. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Flushed out right. Got a man, it's Mayer. Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Mayer, 46 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Throwing to start the drive. Barber escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barber. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Barber buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing to start the drive. Barber steps away to his left. He finds Mayer here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Isaiah Pacheco. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up